Okay, so this is the 914 Higashiura Mikan Beer.
Okay.
That
was the opening.
Welcome.
Welcome to Akihabeera, where since 95% of the Japanese beer industry is men, this year's swimsuit calendar was a bit of a disappointment. I'm Casey.
And I'm Eric. Today we have a beer coming to us from Fukui Prefecture. This is the 914 Higashiura Mikan Beer. The Mikan is like a citrus, like a tangerine.
Tangerine or mandarin, or like they're all in the same, it's like a citrusy small thing.
The recipe for this, I think, was designed or influenced by a liquor store called Sera Cellar Miyamoto, which is in Fukui Prefecture.
Oh, okay.
It was not brewed by them because they're just a liquor store.
But they kind of did the design.
Yeah, I think they basically were like, we want you to make this beer for our liquor shop. And the brewery that did make it is Niigata Beer.
Uh-oh.
Which you may or may not have seen. We did an episode for the Niigata Beer. It was not very good. We may have just had a skunked can. We're not really sure.
Nope, it's just not a good
beer. Not a good beer. So you may be coming to this somewhat skeptically. Sera Cellar, the liquor shop that we've been talking about, is in Tsuruga City in Fukui Prefecture. The name of the beer has this 914 right at the front. That is the first 3 digits of the zip code for Tsuruga City.
Cool.
And the origin of the zip code is that the tallest mountain in Tsuruga City is 914 meters.
That's awesome.
Which is a lot more awesome. When you hear it's just the zip code, you're like, that's pretty fucking lame. But when it's got like an actual reason the zip code exists. This is a seasonal brew. It's been done at least the last, if you count this year, so this is last year's batch.
Oh, really?
Okay. I think they're just putting out this year's version. It's been done at least the last 3 years. I don't know about before that. They get the Mikans at different times of the season. I don't know if they have control of that, but depending on the year, obviously when you get the Mikans, the acidity and the sweetness of the fruit is going to change, so that's going to affect the flavor of the beer. So just because we've had the 2015 version, this year's version may be quite different. There we go. All right. It smells funky.
Oh, god damn it. It's going to just be Niigata beer with Mikans.
So as I was pouring this, like we were saying, it's bottle conditioned and unfiltered. So I ended up pouring a bunch of yeast into my glass by accident.
You can see the difference in the color.
Yeah, mine's a lot darker, a lot more opaque.
Yeah, you can't see through this at all. I'm getting a lot of the aromas of the Niigata beer, so I'm actually kind of worried.
I'm surprised you remember that aroma. There's a sharp citrus aroma too. That's about all I got on this one. The citrus is like closer to like rather than an orange, would be like more of a yuzu on the scale of light or something.
For sure.
This color of Mikan generally tends to be more of like a lemony yuzu-y flavor. Okay, the 914 Higashiura Mikan Beer by Niigata Beer. Kanpai.
Initially, when it hit your tongue, there's kind of a burst of citrus, and then that fades away and it's replaced with this gunk that Niigata beer is so well known for. And then it kind of opens up again. The sweetness or the citrusy kind of fruity notes kind of open up again on the sides of the mouth. But overall, I think it's just putting a Band-Aid on a bad beer.
I think the Band-Aid helps.
It helps. It definitely helps.
This is definitely better than Niigata beer. And like I'm getting exactly the same phenomenon that you're describing. Like it's initially very like acidic, and sour, and then whatever that is that Niigata beer uses in their beer, like I don't know if it's the malt or something. It's a very like full-bodied, like gross yeasty flavor. And then at the end, the Mikan's like sweetness, I think, rushes over you. This is better than Niigata beer. The Mikans do help, but not great. As a novelty, if you're into fruit beers or something, this might be worth trying. But I wouldn't buy more than one of these.
I want to say something good about this, but not a lot's coming. I like the bottle design.
Well, at least the label was nice. Thank you guys for checking out the label on this beer. The bottle's got some cool stuff in it too. If you enjoyed watching us, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check out our last video up in the cards.
You can also look down below for Twitter and the wonderful person and or people who contributed to the music.
Thank you, music guys.
Listening right now.
Well, on to the next one. Maybe one day we'll get to a good Niigata beer.
Bye.